Hi and welcome to another Star Citizen stream. We're on the 3.19.1 live environment, running patch 8526421. As you can see, we've just logged into prison. We've got some naked person bouncing up and down on top of us. Yeah, not our kind of thing, but fair enough. You can shut up, yeah, whatever. Right, so get out of here, and looks like we're on the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that didn't go so well, did it? What the hell happened there? Did I fall through the railing again? Oh, bollocks to this. Yeah, right, whatever. Did I break any legs? No. Anyway, that was the entrance that was. We've still kept our stuff from before. We're on US server 060. And let's see how many people we've got on this server. 95, so pretty much a full server. Jesus Christ. There's a way up here. I don't even know. I know it's a quick way down, but how the hell did we fall down there? There's a fucking railing. There's a railing. How do we fall through that railing? Well, who knows? Who cares? Who fucking cares? I mean, Klesha is fraught with bugs. We've got 5 hours left on our sentence. That's down from... God, I can't remember what it was last night. I remember talking to Nugget and saying, Jesus, I've got over 24 hours sentence. It was like 24 hours, 30 minutes or something. So, not really bothered. Really don't care about this prison business. I'm more interested in Ruto and escaping. Yeah, right. Have we got any? We haven't. So we'll buy some of this. We'll buy 3 bottles of this. We'll buy 3 bottles of that, and we'll get some grilled steak nutrition bars. We'll have 5 of those, I think. Right. So let's just enjoy ourselves, eating and drinking. I haven't actually managed to successfully escape from prison yet. And the whole sort of point of this is to see what works and what doesn't. And this far, I have to say, this far, I can do pretty much everything when the software doesn't fuck up or give me problems, except for one platform that I really can't work out how to get to. I'm sure there is a way to it, it's just I haven't found it yet. But the main issue is when I get to the Ursa rovers, they don't fucking spawn. In fact, Nugget was sat there yesterday and said, I can see the Ursa rover, it's 35 meters underground. Ha! Right. So, 35 meters underground, how are you supposed to get to it? With a fucking pneumatic drill? I mean, get real. It's bullshit, man. But it is good fun. It is good fun taking part in this, and you know, it's a bit of a change from the old grind out in the world outside. hang on, we need to come this way. So, as always, we're going to go down in the mines. We'll keep away from the railings if we're going to be fucking glitching straight through them. I mean, Jesus. I nearly died. Went into the pit, the never-ending pit. And that is a player, and he's going to be empty. Yeah. So it's going to be what is it? Right, left, right. Okay. And that's after level 1. So we go right, left, right. And then we end up at where we want to be. So we'll just come through, see if there's any bodies or anything else. I mean, it's a complete waste of fucking time, is this? I mean, I gave, so it's right. So that's right. I gave 4 data chips away to just some player corpse. I put the 4 data chips in his backpack. That's what I collected yesterday. So it's left here, I think. Yeah, it is left here. Right at the end of here, check the oxygen machine, needs venting. Please stand clear while venting is in progress. And that might work now, who knows. So end of here, we need a right, we need to take a right. And then the end of this one, another left. We've still got comms up. I still haven't found out why my criminal status icon is flashing, because that's annoying. So this is 7. 7 is a right. No, it's not. It's a left. Jesus. Did I say? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, and then it's a right for 9. And as soon as we enter the tunnel towards 9, the comms will go out, because that's the range of the comms. So comms will be going out anytime now. Comlink lost. Got another machine needs venting. We're on the lookout for NPCs or players to murder. We're going to take all their shit. I'm not going down that one yet. I can have a look in the rest of the tunnels first. Yeah, we got one here. Adios. There we go. Give me your wares. Right, what's he got? Another one of them. And we'll have that med pen. And why don't we take that? Okay. I mean, it's worth mugging and killing players and NPCs more so than mining, because it's just easier. It is a hell of a lot easier, and we don't care because there's no comms on, so we're not gonna get an increased sentence for it. So we might as well kill and murder everybody. And of course you get better stuff. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, not another one. You're gonna drop. Hadn't I? We'll just take an extra. I don't think no, we're not gonna. Nah, not 23 fucking alpha, right? But I'm just looking to do people in, basically. What got here? Helmet, inmate, and work suit. Yeah. Take all they've got. Had a night especially. Since they stood still, you've got to swipe them with your blade, with your shiv. And that's something Nugget found out, that if you just incap them as is, to despawn, they end up on the exit. Of Klesha. Fucking hell, get out of here. They end up on the exit of Klesha, and they may drop items that are useful. Let's have a see what he's got. Oh, and some more Hadonite, and some nothing else. Yeah, we'll take one more of them. Right, so let's see if we've got. This is 12. This is as deep as we can go. Looks like a mineral deposit box, but we'll see if there's any NPCs. Well, actually, this isn't as deep as we can go. Depth-wise, this is it. But there are caves beyond this that Nugget was exploring. But you'll often find NPCs down here. Not this time. We've got 32. Let's see if we've got the contract from Ruto, and we have, so we'll accept that. Okay, let's help each other. Keep an eye on our oxygen. It's at 31% at the minute. That is the entrance to the caves, the big caves. If you want to go exploring, some fucking huge rocks in there, many of them as well. If you're into a bit of mining, that's where you need to be. Nobody here. Right. 29% oxygen. I think there's another NPC here, is there? There's certainly somebody with a... Oh no, it's that light. Okay. %24 oxygen. Usually wait until we get down to about 18, 16, something like that. And then we don't run around with our light on. That just lets other players know that we're another player. 20% oxygen. Is he? Oh yeah, we did him in, didn't we? With the shiv. I am looking around for crates. Little black crates, which should give us some goodies. Let's see what he's got. More hardonite and dollarvine. Yeah, rest in peace, fellas. We want an oxypen now. And we're going to our inventory and clip another one onto us. Now, have either of these guys, I forgot to check. Let's see if we've got one I can, yeah, he's got one. Put in that. I'll tell you what, we'll take that as well, just in case we don't find any. Oh dear. Is that a, no, that is 23. Actually. No, still too much. We don't care that much. What are we at? 10. So this is 9. Still no comms area. Okay. Nothing down there. And if we were really bothered, no, that's 10. We want exit. If we were really bothered, we'd be taking out the NPCs right now, but Oxygen supply refilling. I don't know how quickly that refills, but we're going to come back into comms range now, which is bullshit. We haven't got that much. We haven't got that much. Oh, there's another one there. Where's the comms gone? We ain't got comms. We got no comms. We should have comms right now. We really should have comms right now. I don't think we can. No, we can't. Okay. Looks like it's a free-for-all. No comms. No crime. Nobody knows. Once you get a reaction out of him, you see, you can just do him in. Take the shit. Nah, he's got a tidy amount, hasn't he? Can we? Yeah, we can. Who's this? That would be Nugget. Empty ammo refills when stacked and dropped to the ground. Stack empty ammo and drag it from local to player inventory. Drag the whole stack to drop to the ground. To drop a single empty one, press I to get ammunition is automatically refilled. Right. Okay. Well, somebody's found a way around refilling your ammo. This is the reliability and efficacy of the Star Citizen software, where you can manipulate items in a certain way, in a certain procedure, and get them to revert back to the original condition. And it's funny. It really is funny because, you know, you shouldn't have things like this in software. And this is what the alpha is for, to iron out these bugs, but nobody seems to be ironing out the bugs. We're all running around like headless fucking chickens, finding these problems and reporting them, and CIG aren't doing anything about them. Right. I think we're fine. I think we're fine now. What I am interested in, though, no fucking comms. And this is, what is this one? Seven. Comms go out at 9. You saw the comms go out when we entered the depth 9 tunnel. Who's this? Oh, I don't want to turn him over. I want to roll him over and tickle his goddamn belly, do we? Din. D-Y-N. Okay. But, no, we had a 5-hour sentence, and, yeah, I hope killing all these people doesn't increase it. Hang on a minute. Hey, Nugget, how's it going, man?
I'm just gonna go buy some stuff to test that stack bug and record a video.
Well, for the ammunition.
Ammunition, drinks, anything I can buy.
Yep. I definitely upvoted it. Now, the way the guy's doing it, it sounds like it's going to work. You know.
Oh, I'm gonna take yours and I'm just gonna do it with everything.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that, because even if you've got video evidence, it doesn't seem like CIG are interested in fixing anything. So I hope you get somewhere with it. Would be nice. I mean, I'm streaming constantly these issues, and this, you know, they're still very apparent.
Well, I mean, cruise doesn't go for that much, but I mean, if you can have infinite ammo, that's definitely an exploit.
Absolutely. Well, that's what Drax said. Drax said if you're gonna make an IC ticket for anything like that, list it as an exploit, and it'll get looked at quicker. So I think you're doing yourself a favour doing that. You know, the other day when you were in prison and you'd had no comms, I've got the same thing. I came out of the deeper caves at level 12, level 11, 10, and 9, and no comms came back up. I got to level 7, no comms came back up. I'm killing NPCs left, right, and centre, and it's not saying I've done anything wrong. So I'm going to continue to do this. I'm just going to have a look to see where I'm at now. I think I'm at level 4 now. Right.
This is a newer server because the NPCs are visible.
Okay. You on the same server as me?
Oh, actually, no, I just realized I joined some random server.
Okay.
Let's see, I need a bunch of ammo and a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your armor shop clerk, which you're so fond of.
Oh, the nice girl. Yeah. If I walked into a store and she spoke to me like that, I'd buy anything. Yeah. Stack empty ammo and drag it from local to player. Drag the whole stack to drop on the ground to drop a single empty one. Press I to get out of inventory and store the magazine laying on the ground, but it doesn't say where to store it. Does he mean hold F and select store? I mean, it could be a little
I
bit.
think that's the only way that you can get the magazine out of the gun, I thought, is by doing that.
Well, he's not doing that. He's dragging the whole stack to the ground to drop a single magazine. And then it says press I to get out of your inventory and store the magazine laying on the ground. The only way I know you can do that is by F clicking and holding F and then selecting store. But it does say, when I dragged a stack of empty drinkable items in my inventory by accident instead of a full one, and the game doesn't let me... Oh, this is bad grammar. And it's not complete enough. He's got exactly what he did missing. So you're going to have to do a bit of playing around to reproduce what he did exactly.
I mean, I don't really need to. I've got yours, and if I could duplicate things, that's close enough.
Yeah.
At least I think, anyway. It might not be the same exact method, but it might be related. At least you can see everything that I'm doing.
Most probably related. You know, it's an inventory thing where it doesn't hold its value. You know, if you've got a magazine of 13 ammo or an empty bottle of cruise and you close and reopen your inventory, it's back to its original value of 100%. Something certainly not right there.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence.
How much have I got now?
Great?
1 hour 30 minutes. Oh, somebody's left some stuff here. Some snack bars and a drink. That's nice of them. Fried tofu, we don't want any of that shit.
I even did one more, and I got some railgun rounds.
Nice. Still no comms.
So I'm gonna try the Scourge railgun, some P4AR.
Yeah. Yeah, all the popular stuff. Good idea.
All the stuff that I could do some serious damage with.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess I'm also gonna try med pens.
I don't think med pens are a bit different because there's like a single item. But then again, so are bottles of cruise. They're a single item.
Partially used?
Yes, cruise can.
But not med pens.
Not med pens. Once you use them, it uses it all. I think you've got six levels within a bottle. Like if you just click your mouse once, it drinks like a sixth or a fifth of the bottle. But if you hold your mouse button down, it drinks the whole of the bottle. Well, there aren't any goddamned NPCs here. We've got a distinct lack of NPCs. Okay. Buggy awful shit.
I think the best place to do this would be a bunker.
Hmm.
Wow, I feel really dumb.
Oh, it disappeared on me. You feel really dumb?
Yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm like, alright, which one of these cans is my actual drink? And it's literally right in front of me next to the phone I was just using.
Hmm. Okay.
But I didn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I do that with stuff I've put down and I can't see the wood for the trees.
Well, the only place I could put the laptop, there's not really anywhere to put the can that's not in view of the vent.
Yeah.
So I forget and I set it in front of the vent and it gets really warm and not drinkable.
Yeah. Oh. Really interesting. No comms. No goddamn comms at all.
So the comms would be down by Aberdeen if that were the case, right?
Maybe. But I thought Klesher had its own. I did think Klesher had its own. However, you never know. Grave Junkrat. How come all the players with sort of gangster names are the ones who are dead in the mines?
Because they're not so gangster.
Yeah, I think I'm gathering that one.
Like most of those people are the same people that drive around big trucks and cut off their emission systems.
Yeah.
Compensating for something.
Well, I having a small dick.
That's the general consensus. I drive a big truck because my willy is tiny.
Makes sense to me, mate. I don't think I can get... No, I can't get them. Try half of them. Well, it's certainly helping me out. Is having no comms. Jesus, it is as well.
You can kill anybody without caring. You can just stand at that door and kill people all day.
Yeah.
Then a lot of people would be just a little bit salty from getting stabbed in prison.
Don't give me ideas, mate.
I mean, that seems to be the only way to get them to fix things is by abusing them and making them publicly abusable.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it just?
I don't know. Maybe they looked at that video that I made of the packet loss tests, and they were like, "Wait, we got a big issue here."
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's stop and focus on this and put everything in Arena Commander.
Yeah.
I mean, that crap stems back from like the original Xbox days when you'd have like that button on your modem and you'd press it to exploit the game connection matchmaking. Just for example, Halo 2, in order to load modded maps from your Xbox, you had to be the host.
Right.
And sometimes the only way to be the host was to stand by your modem, get everybody to disconnect, and then you were magically the host.
Right. Okay. Now I've got 5 shivs. I wouldn't mind getting out of here with 5 shivs, to be honest. That'd be nice.
Shiv collector.
Well, it's just you can't get them in live, you know, and we've got some prison uniforms to pick up as well, actually, and some fucking guard Crusader guard uniforms. Executive, whatever it is. Crusader Edition, Orc Mark, fucking bag of shite 5.
I liked the Orc stuff, but only because they offered one of the blue variants, the Twilight.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff looks awkward on it, like the magazines are too big for the armor.
Right.
When venturing out, always keep an eye on your oxygen levels. Although there are plenty of refill stations, we can't refill your tanks for you.
Yeah, what was I going to say? The Orc Mark X is good, but the Orc Mark V isn't.
The modified?
No, just the range. The Orc Mark 5 is a lot lower stats than the Orc Mark 10. So I prefer the Orc Mark 10. And again, my crime stat is flashing red whenever I get outside of the mines, or when I'm about to enter the mines, or when I'm about to enter the fan. And I've Googled this, and I can't find an answer. I've asked in SC testing chat, nobody answered. So, you know, excuse me. I don't know what the answer is.
Let me store my ship and hop on your shard.
Yeah. Do you know, I went shopping yesterday and I noticed the size of the chickens. Chickens used to be fucking huge. You could feed a family on a chicken. These days, you couldn't feed one fucking person. The chickens are so fucking small and they're more expensive than they used to be. You could buy a chicken in the UK and it would cost you like £3.50. But now they're like almost fucking £6 in British pounds. You call it $6 if you like, and they're fucking smaller than ever. They're like quails.
Probably because it's the big push for natural foods and cage-free living for birds.
Yeah, fuck that. I love chicken and juicy, gorgeous beef too much.
There's like, there's a little fast food chain, I'm not sure if they have it over there, but it's called Raisin Cane's. And that's all they do is sell chicken fingers. When they first came around, and you know, they had, you know, huge pieces of chicken, but now they're like little tiny pieces, and they charge like $15 for like a 6-piece.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, all the other stuff that's gone up in price. I mean, it's the war in Ukraine that's caused everything to soar in price, because the Ukraine was one of the biggest grain exporters in Europe. It's known as the breadbasket of Europe is the Ukraine. So when Russia invaded Ukraine, obviously it disrupted that industry. In fact, the war between Russia and Ukraine was I can't remember what city it was, but there was a ceasefire, so the fucking cargo ships could be loaded with grain because the rest of the world was starving, you know. And I think that's one fault of the EU, is that they've got all these fucking countries under their sovereign rule, but the Ukraine isn't one of them. And yeah,
We've also got the U.S. just printing money, so that's
well,
the thing too.
I mean, you know, I've got my own fucking thoughts and opinions about what Russia did and why, and it's nobody else's fucking business but Russia's. But everybody in the West is told one side of the story, but not all.
Yeah, that's like everywhere though. I mean, that's why the world sucks.
Yep.
Everybody is clawing to get everybody else, no matter what the cost or.
Yep.
What's the oh yeah, collateral damage.
Yeah, everybody wants to tell you how fucking bad Russia is, but not why.
I mean, their government principles, so to speak, look nice on paper. They just don't really translate well in real life.
Well, it's their own country. Let them do what they like. You know, you make a deal with the country, you fucking stick to it. You don't go back on it when it suits you.
Well, as far as I know, everybody dislikes Russia because of the whole communism thing.
Well, that went out of the fucking window with Mikhail Gorbachev. That was in the beginning of the fucking 90s. 30 years ago. I know the Americans have a problem with communism. Can't quite understand what it is, but, you know, I think it stems from the Cuban Missile Crisis of the 60s.
Everybody just wants their money and they want it to be theirs. They don't want to share it.
Well,
you know, they think everybody should have to, you know, work for it regardless. But I mean, you've got people living in ditches and gutters, and some of them just don't have a choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's where they're stuck, because that's what the U.S. has made it. You know, if you don't make it, you're pretty much screwed.
Well,
I've actually come across documents from several entities that have outlined their plans to stay that way. Thanks.
I've just had a weird one. I was in inventory mode, stood by the commissary machines, and I saw, I think there's an invisible player here.
What's your
I know, but
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
I'm gonna do this guy in. When I get a chance. Good night, my sweet. What's he got? Couple of he's got nothing else. Okay. Yeah, I do love the evil laugh. Or the evil voice.
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all materials found during mining.
Now I find out how much sentence I've got.
Thanks to our award-winning Klesher Cares program, a percentage of all your hard work goes to
Oh, I'm eligible for release. I've just killed somebody. And I'm eligible for release. Yeah, I had, I was in my inventory. I was looking at my inventory and I had this NPC walk past me slowly. And I looked and there wasn't one there. So I brought the display info up, looked at the line you showed me, and it was skipping between 1 and 2. You know, the net deferred finalize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's skipping between 1 and 2. So,
Yeah, I'm glad I found that little trick.
yeah. Yeah. So what I need to do now is
ready to take the next step on the road to rehabilitation.
get out of here. Oh shit! Do you know what I've forgotten? The code for the fan. I'm not getting out of that fan without that code. Jesus. But yeah, what's his name? ASDO something was the name of the player. Oh, he's not online now. Oh, okay. No. Zandra 995. I wonder if that's anything to do with Tal. Tal Zandra.
They periodically lurk. I think they've changed their profile picture too.
Or maybe it's a free-fly account. Interesting.
Alright, that guy must have turned on his display info. Let's get him.
Eh?
Now we know what shard is on.
Eh? Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. What do I want? I want the fan code. Oh, mate. I have some real fun ninja dancing with the 5283. Ninja dancing with the convicts in this place. But there's no comms. Who's this?
Somebody that has SIG in their name, but they're not staff.
Shared compliment can boost self-esteem and feel rewarding for the giver and the recipient.
Seriously,
Goes a long way.
there's a guy on the floor. He's an NPC, and he's got shitloads of stuff. In fact, he's got Got one of them bars. God, I wish I could just fucking take out security just once. What was the number? 8. I've forgotten the number now. 8253 was it? Excuse me.
I'm the worst person to ask.
5283. 5283.
Fletcher has entered into an agreement with local planetary jurisdictions to handle their corrections infrastructure. What's this mean for you? You get to spend your sentence in one of our many
5283. And the fan has stopped. Here we go.
We just realized this cutter has no guns in it, so I guess I'm gonna claim it.
Okay. McDiesel fell to his death. God, I hate these people that put these fucking bodies here. Bastards. I'm having a right fucking job getting past. Now the data chip looks to be where you found it the other day. So we'll have a look at that. And it seems like I'm stuck. In some fucking rock.
Collision errors.
Yeah.
Guess that's what happens when you use Crisis for an MMO.
I'm stuck in a rock. I'm stuck inside a fucking rock. Can you believe this?
Wonder if there's a turtle at the genie. Let's go see.
Do you know? And it's... Oh, I'm out. It's a little error like that that knackers everything up. You know, you just you can't continue.
Oh, turtle. Yeah, I try to get out of those, but really the only way that you can is by having somebody bump you.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause I've gotten stuck in like Lorville before.
yeah, I just kept moving around and tried to get to a position where I could jump out or run out. And now where's that data chip? Shit. I'm climbing and I should be going down. It's now 45 fucking meters below me. Fuck. Oh, we've got some guy by the spoon. Right. Oh, Jesus. You know,
Neat.
I think
What now?
what I need to do is revise what I'm goddamn doing here, because I'm going up and I should have explored down first. Yeah. Balls. Because I don't think... No. I need to get round the other side. Right. I think I've... Hang on a minute, where am I? Where am I? I'm at the guy on the spike now. And the data chip is on a platform.
Above them?
Yeah. Yeah. But there doesn't, excuse me, doesn't seem to be a way round. I've tried one way, and that doesn't seem to work, so I'm going to try another way now. Or I might have to... I'm only 24 meters from it, and I'm at the guy on a spike, but there doesn't seem to be any way up there.
So it's one of the other ways that you go, because if you climb up that ledge, if
Right.
where we were to get there was up to the left. So that ledge is actually easily like just hoppable down, but then you have to go back down to the guy with the spike and climb back up.
Right. Well, where I'm at is, you know where you drop down, where the Morozov backpack was?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at right now.
Like I think you go left instead of right down the tunnel towards the main exit.
Okay. God, I hate this bit.
Jeez. Got a Titan, a Cutlass Black, a Mantis, a Reliant Core, a Cutlass, a Pisces Rescue. What the hell happened to this bunker?
So do you have to go right up to the top then, to drop down onto that?
Yeah, I think so. Because that platform, I just saw it. I looked down and there it was.
Right. Because I've been... I've been up there. And it doesn't seem like that is the way to go.
Oh, motherfucker. I forgot all of the crap.
What crap?
The ammo and stuff I wanted to test.
Okay.
Go all the way back to Virginie and then all the way back to the bunker.
So, excuse me. You know, at the routes that point to the right, is that where you mean? You go left instead of right? Because...
At the fork where the tunnel on the right goes to the main exit path,
Yeah?
and the tunnel on the left goes to the guy in the spike.
Right. Because I'm now 14 meters away from it. Or 12 meters. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Mate, I'm with it. I've got you. I've got it. I found it.
Yeah, so you just jump down on that ledge and then very carefully jump down to the guy with the spike.
Yeah, I got it, mate. Thank you. Right, I got the data
Too
chip.
much about prison for my own good now.
Oh, God, yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's very enjoyable. It's another part of Star Citizen that you'd miss out on. You know, if you just went and did what I did, which was went through the procedure, you'd miss out on all of this. I looked out of my window last night, and there was some structure with a lot of lights on it. It looked like fucking Las Vegas. A lot of white, bright lights, like they were trying to illuminate a bridge or something. And I thought, there's no structure over there that fucking high. I'm looking out today, and it's a crane. You know these cranes that they used to erect wind turbines?
Yeah.
It's one of those on a fucking boat.
Oh. Damn boats and their cranes.
Yeah. Because I'm only like 4 miles away from the North Sea. And I can see out onto the North Sea, and there's a huge fucking boat with a crane on it. You can imagine how big they have to be to fit these fucking wind turbines on. These wind turbines are like as big as long as a fucking 747. Renewable energy. I bet there's some fucking money in them. Jesus. Can you imagine making? Can you imagine making them? There's a company not too far away from where I live, and they make the blades, you know, for the props, and they make the blades, and they're fucking huge. Wonder what they're made of. Must be. You'd like to think carbon fiber. You know, carbon being the most common element in our fucking solar system. Or is it hydrogen? I don't fucking know. So sorry, you'd tell me. Anyway, I got the data chip. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, right. You jump down there. Right, okay. Now, funnily enough, I've just been here. I'm now dropping back down to where the Morozov backpack was.
Lots of backpacking.
Yeah.
Finally back to my bunker.
Nice.
I don't even have a marker anymore for this mission.
Oh, here it is. Right, so that, yeah, that's where he was. Right. It's like a right and then a left. Because I was going left and there's just a big fucking hole. I thought there's no way it's down there. Who is this guy? Vader-san. Well, Vader-san. Sayonara.
Alright, so I've got me a railgun.
Oh, nice.
Or
Actually, let me try this. Save me a lot of time and trouble. Right. So I'm at the I'm at the lasers. The laser mines.
interesting. So you can't actually remove the railgun magazine.
Really?
Oh. Like it's not, you can't inspect and customize it to remove the magazine or anything.
Right.
So much for that idea.
Yeah.
Start a new clip.
Better not fucking kill me. Bastard! What happened? Oh, there's another fucking body. That's... fuck this. If there's another body under the floor, it triggers the fucking mine. And again, there was no body there, but I crawled over the body. But there's no visible body. Fucking hell. You know, this is the shit they need to be doing instead of reinventing the fucking wheel. Fix the shit they've got. I'm not really interested in anything that's new or coming along or anything else. Yeah, I like what they've done so far. It just needs tidying up. But I think what I'm going to do is I can't see a way of doing it without involving somebody else. Like, I can't get to Klesha. I can't get to Klesha without some form of heading or marker to get there.
Game ate my med gun,
Really?
but it duplicated the ammo for the med gun.
Right. Let me see how much sentence they've given me for trying to escape. I'm eligible for release. But... Jesus fucking Christ.
Ready to take the next step on the road to rehabilitation? Find something you appreciate about someone and let them know. A shared compliment can boost self-esteem.
I did everything fucking perfectly.
A kind word goes a long way.
And the fact that there's a body under the floor that you can't see that you crawl over, it just fucks you up. It just sets the mine off. And there's no reason why it should, because you're not actually near the mine when you do that. Fuck it. Nah. Where's inmate processing? Fuck this. I am going to find a way.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released.
I
Let's
can't
give
even
them a
reproduce
round of
this because the
applause.
damn
Good
shit
luck
won't
back
even
in
go
the
in my
world,
hand.
civilian.
Wait on. I'm getting out of prison now. Yeah, you heard me correctly. I'm getting out of prison. I'm leaving, legitimately. I'm gonna. I'm gonna reply to this.
Eat shit. Fucking Cutlass just came and shot at me.
Huh.
I blew it up with the railgun. And I got it on clip.
Nice. Right, so he says stack empty ammo and drag it from local to player inventory. So I've got a new noob suit.
I couldn't get it to work, and it's just aggravating me at this point.
Yeah.
Because inventory's just all screwed up.
Well, I'm gonna test it right now.
Because I know yours still works, and that's basically what I was trying to do, is
Yeah.
carry the thing and make it go back into the
So-
stack.
What we'll do is
Yeah, this was a player, because there's cargo in here.
what a ship.
Yeah, that player, like, they just tried to come and attack me at a bunker, so I heard the turrets firing.
Where are you?
I'm at Walla,
Right.
and
Okay.
like, I was like, all right, this is what you want to do? This is
Right.
why I have a railgun in my cutter.
Yeah.
I
Well-
saw it, like, barely flying across the horizon, and just, bam.
Right.
It was magical.
Okay. Well, I have stack empty ammo and drag it from local player. Right. So I've got the wrong fucking gun to test this. I definitely have the wrong gun to test this. Because I'm not fucking wasting FS9 ammo. I'm going to
That's why I went to a bunker, is because they drop all of that ammo, but
Yeah.
I did buy the P4 stuff and the Scourge.
yeah. Well, I'm going to take like 5 of these. Oh, might as well. I'll take 6. And then another 6 on me. Okay. I wonder if you have to do it in a certain area, like on your ship or somewhere else. I don't know.
I don't know. I figured it worked the same as yours, and you could do it with ship inventory. Granted, you could carry it and then carry another one, but inventory's just being stupid.
I don't know. But this is of little importance to me. I'm going to test it because you're testing it and see if it works for me. But I really want to get back onto the Klesher stuff. I want to try and find a way.
No worries. I got distracted by this idiot trying to attack me.
I really want to find a way to get from Barton Flats to Klesher without, you know, solo. And it seems very short-sighted and ridiculous that there's no way of navigating with a ground vehicle. How the fucking hell are you supposed to get anywhere? I mean, you know, you might as well get your fucking sundial and sextant out. In fact, a fucking sextant wouldn't be any good because you've got no map of the planet. In fact, let me. Right, there is video. There is a video. How to get from Klesher to Barton Flats Aid Shelter. I'm going to watch this. The video is by Doc Hound.
Starting at Klesher Rehab Facility, after you exit the garage nearest the escape point, you will be facing south. Barton Flats is to the southwest of Klesher by 10 kilometers. Southwest is demarked by this mountain here, and that will be our first landmark on our long journey. After making it to the top of that landmark, you can check your direction by looking back at Klesher. The front of the building is on the west side, and our start point was on the east side, so that means we are southwest of it. Good. The next part we're looking for is a long canyon, starting behind that hill and going up through those valleys.
This isn't any good.
Once you get around the hill, you'll come up to the edge of a different valley. Looking down in there, you'll see a Drake Cutlass wreck. That means you're in the right location. We're still going to be heading in this direction, though. The trip can take a long time since the canyon goes on for many kilometers. It might be confusing, and sometimes you might be worried that you've taken a wrong turn. So long as you stay on the bottom of the canyon and you don't scale any of the walls, however, you'll be going in the right direction. You'll be approaching the end of this canyon when it just looks like there's a bunch of hills and no real clear way forward. If you just continue straight, you'll enter what I call the rock field. The rock plain itself is surrounded by a bunch of low-lying hills. The one hill you'll want to pick out is this one right here. Go ahead and drive towards that.
I'm gonna have to upload that video. Meanwhile, while testing,
After you round that hill, the next one you're looking for is this flat top area right over here. Both the aid shelter and the spawning pads are at that location.
Yeah, this video is pretty useless. Pretty useless. What ship have they given me?
To the aUEC vehicle retrieval system. Welcome to the aUEC vehicle retrieval system. insurance claim has been sent.
Well, Gladius is almost 6 minutes claim.
Yeah, it's not so bad, but could be better.
Yeah. See, if I took a ship and parked it near Klesha,
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
at least
visitors again.
then I would have some kind of marker. It's the whole fucking problem is that you can't. You've got no sense of direction when you're in a land vehicle. That is the entire fucking issue.
Yeah. And then half the time, if you do park a vehicle there, it's not, you can't see it when you ride away from it.
It's horrible. I mean, doesn't anybody fucking think of this? You know, when they're designing things, don't they actually think, oh, actually, if somebody wanted to go there in a land vehicle, how would they get there if they weren't in a ship? Oh, because we're only interested in fucking selling ships and making money. We don't give a fuck about anything else. In fact, let me bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum.
Lila got us.
Yeah. By fucking Legatus.
Fucking guard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. 3 bullets. Out.
Yeah, I just put a link to a post in Game Ideas that that I made this morning, just over a couple of hours ago. It says I was attempting to drive an Ursa Rover from Barton Flats to Klesha. I acquired a hunting dog and a Ouija board to guide me because there's no ability to set a waypoint. I'm just completely taking the piss. You know who the fuck thinks of this?
Man, wish the guy would have said something global.
I'm asking some guys who should know, and basically the definitive answer is doing what I did yesterday. Use the distance and see if you're getting closer. That's the only way to do it. I can't fucking believe that's it. And I said, well, you can't effectively travel in a land vehicle for any further distance than what you can see your destination. Brute force the map. Drive in a direction, see if you're getting closer. I think I'm wasting my fucking time here, mate.
Possibly. I mean, that's why I kind of gave up until they at least release the next patch, because nothing's going to change now. It's obviously an issue they should be aware about.
I mean, I'd have to get some kind of marker. So I'm trying to do it without involving anybody else. And the fucking around I'll have to do to get everything in place for something that should be fucking simple. I'd have to get a ship near Klesha. And then I'd have to log out, log back in. Go to Barton Flats, summon an Ursa. Drop it off at Klesha. Log out, log back in. You know what I mean? It's fucking... When all you should be doing is setting a waypoint on the map and then you know where it is. But in land vehicles, one guy says, hang on a minute, isn't there a compass in land vehicles? I thought there was. Oh, yeah, right. That fucking goes to show how much you use this software.
I'm going to go claim my free loot from this guy that tried to shoot me. He had some cargo crates in that cuddy. That was funny, though. Welcome to Star Citizen Free Flyer. I should be able to see what's in these cargo crates at a commodity terminal, though, right?
Yep.
Well, that was a waste, but at least I had some sort of fun, I guess.
Oh man, it gets worse. A lot worse. Like if you go out of the range of your ship in a fury, you won't be able to find your fucking ship again unless you know exactly where it is.
Yeah. I could see my marker, but that's because the MSR is a very loud ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I parked just like 10 kilometers away. That's why the missiles were still able to target me, but not kill me.
Mm. Lots of guys sharing. I think I might have crashed or something. Oh, been inactive for too long. Fine. Great, whatever.
I'm still on the same shard, but
It's nuts is what it is. You know, you should. It doesn't matter how far away your goddamn ship is.
you should
Like,
see it.
yeah, yeah. Like, you know, like you get a death marker across the other side of Stanton. You should get a ship marker, especially if you've died or whatever. If you've got an active ship that's not stored and that isn't destroyed, you should get a marker for it.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
I'll be back.
Okay, mate. Alrighty.
Oh, I crashed. Lovely.
Mm.
There you go.
Hang on a minute. What we got? There you go.
It's the YouTube link.
Oh, cool.
If you don't feel like seeing all of my testing crap, it's the railgun shot happens about 5 minutes in.
That's alright. I'm watching this now. There's no sound on it. Do you know that?
Yeah, because I was on Discord, so
Okay.
I muted that.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you'd like all of my ICs to have your lovely commentary of shit sucks and this is broken.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. How do you press B to use the med gun on yourself? But
Yeah.
how do you access the panel on the back of it?
F.
F. So you press B and then F. Hold F while you're using
Yeah.
it. Right. Okay.
Yeah, you hold F and then you can interact with the screen and adjust the dosages
Right.
and whatnot.
Right. Okay. Right. You like overdosing yourself or something?
No, I was trying to get the capacity down on that magazine so I could carry it and try and duplicate it like you did with the drinks.
Right.
So I was going to try and carry it and then carry something from a full stack and have it,
Hmm.
go back like the drinks do. And I couldn't even get it to do that because it just did not want to go in my hand. And
Yeah. Why would a player with the comms were up? So why would a player attack you?
I don't know, but I got cargo crates out of it, so I'm pretty sure that was a player.
The fuck?
That shot was great.
Must be a free flyer.
Welcome to Star Citizen, asshole.
Yeah. Huh?
I wish I knew who it was. I didn't find a body anywhere.
There will be one. Just take off and do a scan.
I could go back there and take a look, but it kept blowing around engine parts with the cutter.
What ship was it? Looked like a Pisces.
What, the one in the sky? That was
Yeah.
a Cutlass.
A Cutlass, right.
It looked like a Cutlass because, I mean, it had a bottom turret and the cargo bay and everything.
Right. Yeah, good shot that. See, if my Andromeda had more than 2 weapon racks, I would carry a railgun around with me. Very useful. Yeah.
It was recorded in 1080p, but it's YouTube, so taking a minute to convert it. That was awesome.
So, after all the smart aleck and wise crack remarks and comments about how to navigate in a land vehicle, we've come to the realization that CIG needs to implement it. So that's another waste of about 20 fucking minutes when all somebody had to say was, yeah, you're right. There is no way of navigating. I said, I found a video on YouTube, but it's in reverse from Klesher to Barton Flats. He said, well, play it backwards. That's the kind of comments I've been getting. Yeah, play it backwards. Fucking good idea. I never thought of that one. I'd have to drive in reverse the whole fucking way, even if I did play it backwards.
Route 3 is by far the fastest way to get in and out of the caves, but you can choose whichever one that you want. They're all basically the same, just with slightly different layouts. Step 2 is gathering the supplies. You are going to be looking for 12 med pens, 3 oxygen pens, and 1 bottle of water.
HD is complete.
Nice.
Before we escape the tunnels, I just want to show you another location where the data chip could be, laying on the body before the big jump across the chasm. If it happens to be there, I actually don't think it's wise to just walk off the side because I think gravity will take you into the hole. Try this jump instead, and there's a couple of other angles that will work for this, but this is the one that worked for me. So once I get to this position, I just want to line myself up just like the other jump from before, and I want to run and jump aiming for the ledge of the platform. Again, it looks pretty intimidating, but it's the only real way that I could see myself getting on top of this platform without slipping and falling from other positions. The obvious risk is hitting yourself on the side of the mountain there and falling to your death. This jump definitely feels a bit riskier than the other one, but that is how I was actually able to get it done. Congratulations, you made it out of the escape caves, one of the most difficult parts of the process. So now it's going to get a little interesting with what we call the toe lasers. So you want to jump over this box and take it real easy. All right, take it easy. Go prone right away. There's been a time where I was crouching under a crouching laser and it still killed me. So go prone and actually wait a couple seconds. Let the server catch up to your player controller's movements. There have been times where I've been in the right position and the laser still killed me. That was likely due
Yeah, I
to
just
server
noticed that
lag.
the
So
railgun
just
round is
chill,
actually
take it
continuing
easy,
while
go
the ship
prone,
explodes and
crawl under
flies
the
past.
lasers until you get to the section with double lasers and a box on the right-hand side. Slowly and carefully jump on top of the box, take it real easy, don't panic, and then jump off of the box. You need to jump off the box towards the computer screens. Now, if you're going to be doing the vehicle method of escaping, these are the codes that you need to write down or take a photo of to check to see if the URSAs have actually spawned. Because we're doing the on-foot method, every second counts, so it's just not worth your time to even check to see if container number 1 has a functioning URSA. Trust me, it really does come down to the wire, so simply ignore it. The best thing to do is ignoring the codes completely and just act like the URSAs aren't even there. Trust me, I've done this a few times where I'm like, oh, I should just check. And it really does come down to the wire. Every second does count. So if you go and waste that time, you might not actually make it, and you've wasted like a half an hour that you could have not have wasted if you just committed to the on-foot method. So we're going to be going towards the extraction here, and you can jump up on this ledge, but don't go out of the ventilation shaft. Take a look at your oxygen. We're currently sitting at 63% oxygen, and we need to set up our hands. So you want to put 1 oxygen pen on your character and 1 med pen on your character. I would also consider putting a keybind for dropping item from hands, and then also praying to the Star Citizen gods, because the only way you're not making it out of here alive is if the servers betray you and your hands bug out, not allowing you to drop spent med pens or equipping new ones. So before you leave, make sure you use a fresh oxygen pen. That is very important. Use it at the start, and then get those pens lined up on your character and ready to rock. Whenever you have 100% oxygen and you're ready to go, leave the ventilation shaft and it's go time. Do not stop moving at all if you can help it. Now we're going to be going up the first set of stairs. There is going to be a hole. Jump it. Don't forget, there's a hole in the stairs. There's nothing worse than getting out of the escape caves and falling through the stairs. My boy Pep has done it far too many times. I've seen it happen right in front of my eyes. There's going to be another hole. Jump it. Press spacebar. Keep running. Just press the spacebar and keep on going to the top of the stairs. You're going to be seeing these black boxes on the left. Simply walk. Don't jump. Simply walk up those and do a light jump. Now it's time to just work up these orange pipes. When you're at the top, you want to go immediately to the left, jump over to the railing, and line your character up with that 4K distance marker and hold Shift and W and just keep on moving. I've experimented with just simply running, and I've also experimented with like running and jumping. There doesn't seem to be much of a difference. I would do a run jump whenever you're elevated and you're going down a mountain, And I would also use it whenever going up a mountain sometimes to give you a bit more velocity. So for the most part, you are just going to be running directly at this object marker on your horizon for a good few minutes. Now, for the sake of YouTube, I will speed this process up because you're literally just Shift W on the keyboard and running towards the marker. There really isn't much that you need to consider at this very moment. So now it's time to deal with the oxygen level in the lower left. So remember that oxygen pen that you equipped at the start. Make sure that you press C or hold C and bring that out into your hands and apply it. Sometimes it takes a few seconds for the server to catch up, so don't panic if it doesn't look like it applied right away. Drop the spent med pen. Sometimes it doesn't, it stays in your hands, or just press C to holster it and just keep on running. So that's going to be good for your oxygen levels for now. Now it's time to keep your eye on the health. As the survival estimate gets lower, you're going to start to lose HP gradually over time because your body is literally being cooked inside of its suit. While you're doing this, pray to the Star Citizen server gods, because there are plenty of times where my hands bugged out or my med pens would not equip or the med pen would not drop from my hands. You also don't want to be standing still while doing this. If you can actually time it correctly, whenever you're going to be running over these hills and jumping through the air, that is going to be the time to open up your inventory and make sure you re-equipped 2 med pens. Oxygen should not be an issue anymore at this point, so you just want to focus on med pens. Whenever they are equipped, you can just press C to bring one up really easily. And if it gets stuck in your hands and you see that it's empty, just drop it on the ground with the hotkey or drag it to the ground from the inventory screen. The most important thing is the less that you stand completely still, the higher the probability that you're going to have to survive. And the more med pens that you acquired down in Klesher, the increased probability you'll have to survive as well. Now, before we get there, I want to mention that whenever you escape from Klesher, it's going to put out an alert on the server that you've escaped and that you're a fugitive, and there's going to be a mission that players can accept to come and kill you. Now, luckily, a lot of the players are not going to be near Aberdeen or Klesher, so they're going to accept the mission and see your location and see that you're actually in Klesher Rehabilitation and realize it's probably not worth the effort to come over there because you're likely just in jail and the quest bugged out. But if you see a player come directly to your location across the horizon and kill you, that's how they knew your location. It's a risk, but, you know, that's what you get for trying to escape jail. At this point, victory is in sight, but also this is the most critical time. You are about to die and victory is just along the horizon. Make sure you equipped fresh med pens for this process. You might even need to stop like I did just right there. The most important is you just keep re-upping fresh med pens and keep moving towards your target. You want to get inside the Cutlass Black or an Ursa, whatever is there. In my case, there was an Ursa from another player that was already there, but getting inside the Cutlass Black by opening up the rear of the vehicle, and you'll see me do that during this attempt as well. I initially go for the Ursa and then go into the Cutty Black. You will have time to do that, so don't fear. Just I happened to see the open Ursa, which was closer for this attempt. So when should you use your med pen? Whenever your health gets around 30 to 40. I wouldn't let it go lower than that simply because of server lag. It would be just tragic at this point that you use a full fresh med pen at 30 HP and the server lags and doesn't apply the healing until later. So that's why you want a little bit of a buffer zone to just factor in things that are out of your control. So again, the main goal here, just keep on running, keep on acting normal, almost ignore that server survival estimate and just focus on your HP. Anytime it gets to the 40s, that's whenever you want to pop the pen, just like you see here, and keep on moving towards the target. Now, I've only successfully done this a few times after experimenting with various mechanics in this stage, because it's a pretty difficult thing to do, because each run takes about 35 to 40 minutes just to get to this point. So experimentation is still well on its way, but this is the sure way that I know how to do it. So if I was to change anything from what you guys see in this video, I wouldn't even get into the back of the Ursa. I would immediately get into the Cutlass. Getting into a vehicle is going to be reducing your temperature slowly over time, because your exterior temperature is going to be different inside of a vehicle, but your internal temperature is still going to be cooking you to death. When I'm inside the Ursa, I can't take my helmet off because I'm going to suffocate and die because there's no atmosphere on the moon. So getting into the back of the Cutlass and closing the door would allow me to take my helmet off faster, and without a helmet or even gear, you cool down faster. But if you take off your suit, you take off your backpack, you lose your med pens. So taking off your helmet is really your only option. Eventually, while I'm in the back of this Ursa, I realized this might be a decent idea. So I changed my plan. I'm like, hey, we got to get out of here. Let's get into the back of the Cuddy so I can take my helmet off. So I pop one more med pen. I run to the back of the Cutlass. I hit the ramp access. Close it up. And I take my helmet off. Now, if you think your server is doing well and your health is pretty decent after a med pen, you can take your helmet off and drink water, and that's going to really cool you down pretty fast. At least I believe that's how it works. So it's pretty risky. So if you have lots of med pens, I would just keep popping med pens with your helmet off. But as you can see, the moment that I took my helmet off, it really started to take my internal temperature down quite a bit, and I stopped losing health. I also drank some water, and I believe that helped cool me down. But I mean, again, it's optional. If you just want to take all the med pens and forget the water, that's okay. But taking off the helmet does cool you down faster than keeping it on for sure. So once you're inside the Cuddy, be sure to do that. And once you're no longer losing HP, put the helmet back on. Do not forget this step. Make sure the helmet is back on. It's very important because we're not done. We've survived the run on Aberdeen, which is the most difficult part, but we still have some things to do. We got some work to do. Now, you might be drugged up a little bit, and if you are, maybe wait a little bit until you're below 75%, because that is going to reduce your walking speed, and you do need it because there are going to be armed guards that are going to try to kill you while you're putting the data chip inside of the computer. And I only found out this because of trial and error. So thankfully, my server was a little bit more on the leggy side. Inside the back of the Cutlass Black, there's a group of guards that are just hanging out, I don't know, trying to survive. I was like, what's going on there? But just ignore them, run to the back, and go to the computer, put the data chip in your hand, insert it into the computer, and you have successfully cleared your crime stat. You are no longer a fugitive. You've completed the mission for Ruto, and you can safely take the Cutlass Black and leave Aberdeen. Oh. So people told me that this wasn't possible, and I'm happy to show you that in fact it is. It's important that this works because it greatly increases the probability of you escaping jail without relying on the Ursa ground vehicles that practically never spawn, or at least they don't spawn for me. Now, all in all, this is going to take about 35 minutes of your time. It took me roughly 10 minutes to get the supplies gathered and accepting the mission from Ruto and making it back to the beginning of the mining chamber. and that's extremely fast, you're probably saying, what, like, that's exceptionally quick because the mining tunnels suck. Route 3 is considerably faster than the other routes. It's basically like a straight line. So if you take Route 3, it will cut down your time by at least 5 minutes, I guarantee it. So it really just depends on how long your prison sentence is. If you have a relatively short prison sentence that is only a few hours, it's actually just better for you to accept the oxygen kiosk mission, do that mission, maybe go outside of the comm array status in the tunnel, knock out a couple of guards, gather a bunch of Hadanite, go and turn that Hadanite in, and you're probably going to escape. I would only consider doing this if you think it'd be really fun, or if you have a level 4 or level 5 crime stat with like 12 plus hours of prison time, or maybe even closer to a day plus of prison time, because that's going to take you longer to reduce your sentence in jail than it would be to just escape. But it's also important to know that if you fail, it's going to increase the time that you need to spend in prison. So you need to just weigh your odds. But what I will tell you is it's a hell of a lot of fun, and I can't believe I was able to pull this off, and I just couldn't wait to share this with you guys. Listen, you're wearing a Hurston security suit, but I'm a free man. I got no stat, all right?